Spend a little time with me. Spend a little time with me. Hang out with me. Spend a little time. Hang out with me. Eddie Sean is in the building. Sarita's in the building. Come on through. I'm waiting on y'all. We hanging out. We spending time as a family. Karen Platt, Valerie Lewis, Deotta. What's up, Jay? Melissa, Miss Thick Witty, Taiwana. Hey, Miss Durden. Kayla, Deidre, Lauren, Cassandra, Lisa. I'm good, babe. What's good? Everybody good? Yeah, I'm having a great afternoon. Having a great afternoon. Awesome afternoon. What's going on, Miss Anita? I'm just saying, Miss Michelle in the building. Sharita in the building. What's good? Happy Thursday afternoon. What's good? Now, share this for me, like this for me, and all that other good stuff. Please make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow, and all that other good stuff. Hey, deal of the hour. Text me up, 864. Let me put it here. Text me, 864-710-1520. Hashtag SSS. Shoot, when you order the super stomach shredder within the hour, that's the ketone, which curbs your appetite. That's the Brazilian burn, which burns stomach fat, back fat, love handles. When you order that, not only will you get a free month of online workouts and me as your accountability coach, but I'm going to give you the bedtime supplement for free. For free. So enjoy yourself. Hey, Loganville. Look at Torrential gonna be in Loganville. Okay, that's what's up. So hit me up. Get yourself a free gift. Get yourself free bedtime. You have 1 hour to knock that out. Now, let's talk about maxing out your life. Okay, and if you're available to talk, say me, coach. Just say me, coach, if you're available to talk for a little bit, and I'll buzz you in. But the question of the afternoon. Are you really maxing out your life? Are you really getting the most out of your life? Or are you really performing up to the level that you're capable of? Or are you really taking your life to the next level quickly? Or is it at a snail's pace to where it's like you ain't even moved? Where are you? So this is how we gonna do it. Hey, Shanita, this is how we gonna do it. Okay, with 1 being low and 100 totally, being totally maxed out to where you just you can't even give no more. Your effort, you can't even give no more. Your effort, you at the top of the top, you can't give no more, even if you had more to give. On a scale of 1 to 100, where are you? And be honest, where are you in terms of maxing out your life? Let me see your numbers. With 1 being horrible and 100 being totally full. What would your number be? Lisa says she had a 3. Okay. See, that's why y'all here. Melissa says she's at a 1. Deanna says she would say 60. Okay. Val says 1. Miss Thick with it says 50. Hey, Tony Diggs. Let me see. Sharita at a 5 out of 100. 50. Leanne says 50. Tequila says 50. Sheila says 40. Taricia says 45. Sheila says 70. Sarita says 60. Okay. Michelle says 50. Okay. Okay. So, looking at your numbers, Raynisha says 50. Eddie Sean is at 80. Good. Tony says 50. Now, for the people that are in the 40, 50, 60, 70 range, you just missed the question. Okay, this is the question, Lisa and Sherry. If you were, because we're talking about maxing out our lives and getting the most out of our lives, where would you be between with one being at the absolute worst and 100, that being the absolute best? Where would you grade yourself? What would your number be? That was the question. Let me see. Katrina says 25. Carla says 100. Let me see. Lisa says out of 150. Okay. Meekin says 40. Okay. Karen says 30. Okay. Now let me ask you this. Okay. This is for everybody. This is for everybody. Okay. What do you need to do? Sasha says 40. What do you need to do to take your number up? In other words, what's missing? What's missing? What's missing? Is it an accomplishment? Is it something that you've been procrastinating on that's keeping you from the next number? What's missing? What do you need to do to take yourself to the next level? Melissa says staying focused. Okay. Val says I need to work harder on myself and not others anymore. Yeah, that'll do it. Hey, Val Williams. Let me see. Time. Hey, Elise. Time. Health issues limits mobility. Okay. Let me see. Make more time. Wanting to complete too many things at one time. Just follow in, Terry. Look, you just coming in, just follow along. Try to get in where you fit in. I'm not going back. You're smart. You'll figure it out. Just hang in there. Hang in there with me. Finding out what my purpose is in life. Okay. 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 Tony says I'm missing. Well, you better get me. Let me see. Time area. Okay. Okay. Now, if you done left me a personal message, okay, let me respond. But one of the things that irks my nerves more than anything is when I'm talking about something else and then, you tell me what you need, because then that makes it selfish because you're on my platform. Okay. Just be patient and be cool. Thank you. Now, Trina says, make me, okay. Procrastinating. Okay. Finish. Oh, okay. So it sounds like a lot of y'all got time issues. Okay. So between time issues and following through. Okay, let's talk. Can we talk about time? Let's see. Energy, motivation. Okay. Okay, let's talk about time. Can we talk about time? Let's talk about time. Okay. Let's talk time. Okay. You got to make time for yourself. Because again, y'all be doing too much for everybody else, but you neglect you. Now listen to this. Here's the funny thing. You will take time out of your schedule to do for everybody else who won't do for you. Then you get mad at you because you ain't got no time left. Let me say it again. And listen to this now. You'll section off time for people and bend over backwards for people who won't bend over backwards for you and won't do nothing for you, and it puts you out, but then you get mad at you because you ain't got no more time left. Think about that. Listen to me now. Okay, you free up time when you start telling people no. You free up time when you stop doing for people who won't do for you. You don't have plenty of time when you start assessing people in your life and be like, okay, well, they wouldn't do that for me, so I ain't gonna just break my neck because I got stuff to do. Okay. Now on the other end of it, it's got to be important to you. You got to make your calls. You got to make your stuff important. It's not important to you. Now, if it were life and death, and see, this is the sad part, I'm gonna say it. If it were life and death for somebody that you loved, you do it. But because it's you take your time with it. Isn't that crazy? If somebody were to say, if you didn't do this and within a day or so, something gonna happen to your kid, you would do it. Or if if you didn't get this done in the next, it could be like one of those 007 movies where if you don't do this in the next 25 minutes, this place will blow up. You do it, especially if your kid or your mother was in that building. But because it's you, then there's no sense of urgency. There's no urgency when it comes to you. I'm going to need for you to start really putting yourself up on that level because you don't value you. You don't value you. You don't value your needs. You've gotten so caught up in putting your stuff to the back to where now it's a habit. It's a habit now. And it's an accepted habit that you put your stuff to the back. You pout, you hurt, you cry because you've been hurting and sacrificing for years, no matter if it was for your family, for your kids, or whatever. You've learned how to sacrifice so much that you sacrificed your life in the process of it. And you've learned how to do that, and you've learned how to accept that. Stop accepting that. Stop accepting. It's kind of like me saying, well, I want to get married, but I don't want to date. I want to get married, but I don't want to date. That's exactly how you live your life. I want to get married, but I don't want to date. I don't want to leave my house. I don't want to go nowhere. I want all these things, but I don't want to. So long story short, your stuff got to start becoming important to you because, again, ladies, the world has taught you to sacrifice and give up stuff, all in the name of family or all in the name of children. And you've accepted that. Okay? So what I'm telling you as a man, stop accepting that. Because that ain't real life. Look, you're here to max out your life. Look, and I'm going to say it. Y'all know I speak my mind. You ain't here to be nobody's mama. You ain't here to be nobody's mama. You ain't here to be nobody's wife only. You got stuff to do. And if you put 1 or 3, or even if you put, I'm getting 30% out of my life or 40% out of my life, I need you to cross that thing on over. But again, you got to be intentional about maxing out your life. Because if you're at 2, 3, 10, 30, 40, 50, if you're on the other side of 50, you're making your way. But if you're on the low end, like low end, and you're being completely honest, you look, you've got a lot to give, but you got to stay focused. And you got to make you a priority. That's the problem. If you know you're not making you the priority, say me, coach. Say me, coach. Be honest. We're gonna have a super honest moment. If you know you're not if you know you have not been fair to yourself, if you know you have not been good to yourself, because if your being were another relationship and you treated that being, being representative of yourself will probably divorce you. Like if your spirit and your body was in a relationship, and your spirit being the person who treated the body, neglecting the body, not doing for the body, your body will flat out divorce you if it could. It'd be like, we've had enough. It don't take me out. It don't talk to me right. The thinking is just abusive. It stresses me out all the time. We know we don't need to be doing this, but we do it anyway. Shoot, I need a divorce. And that's where y'all are right now. Okay. Next step. Tell yourself it's okay to make yourself a priority. Give yourself permission, please. Give yourself permission. Because y'all don't give yourself permission. Y'all just sacrifice so much and have been taught that, you're not a good mother. You're not a good wife. You're not a good, if you start doing stuff for yourself, you're not a good grandmother. Give yourself permission to be you, to do you. You gotta tell yourself it's all right to want certain things, to need certain things, to have certain needs met, versus doing what y'all do. Like it's a red badge of courage to live a sucky life, to live a life of sacrifice. Oh, my kid need this. Oh, my kid. But what about what you need? But what about what you need? Is that not important? Is that not important? I'm just saying, let me read something. Hold on. Let me read. Going through the same thing except flip. Dad has cancer and mom needs a kidney. Also work 10-hour days. Okay. Can I give you something good, Crystal? Okay. You still got to be about you. Because I'm gonna shoot you straight. Everybody gonna die. Everybody. Think about it. Do you know of anybody who's 200 years old? No, they dead. Everybody, and I hate to sound insensitive, but it's just real. Okay. Everybody's gonna die. Okay. Everybody's gonna go through something. Listen, everybody's gonna go through something. Okay. I've recently probably had 2-3 people die in the last, no, let's go 4-5 in the last year. 4 or 5 people. Okay. But you would never know it. Because again, I'm on purpose. And I understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. I got a job to do, which is serve. Okay. I'm living out my purpose. Okay. And it also makes me feel good to live out my purpose. But again, what will God say if you didn't fulfill your destiny? Well, I would have, but I done had some folks pass away. Some unforeseen stuff happened that I wasn't counting on. Okay, cool, but why didn't you finish? I didn't send you down there to be somebody's mother, daughter, sister, brother. I didn't send you down there for that. I sent you to max out your gifts to set the stage for the next lineage, for the next generation. That's what I sent you down there for. But you got caught up in the shuffle. Keep living. No matter what. Keep living. Keep doing what makes you happy. Because you don't have to suffer. Again, everybody's going to go through some stuff. But you still got to keep pressing. And you still got to keep focused on your needs. Because I've seen a lot of people in your same situation who go through people getting sick and then their lives just stop. They stop everything. And they're never able to pick back up that momentum. Never. They never get it back. Because again, it's kind of like pushing a car. Once you push a car and you get the momentum going, you're good. Then you can just push and then just leave it alone and it keep going. But when that thing is still and you starting from zero and you start pushing and it's slow and you trying to get the momentum going and it's hard, a lot of people give up at that point. And they just like, Bubba, this is too hard. That's why momentum in your life is so important. But again, the focus has to be back on you. No matter what's going on around you, really the only thing that really matters is what's going on in front of you. No matter what's going on, to the right or to the left of you, stay here. Stay focused, stay locked in, because again, no matter what's going on, you still got your hope, you still got your life to live. Okay? So I'm just saying, keep going no matter what. Keep going. And that's for everybody who's watching this. I don't care what you're going through. Financial problems, death, feelings of loneliness and depression. Keep going. Fight through those feelings. Okay? Press past yourself and understand why you're here. You hear me say it all the time. You are a pop star, P.O.P. A person on purpose. You still got to live out your purpose. You still got stuff to do. You still got people to bless. But you can't bless people if you're always on empty. You got to be spiritually and physically in shape to live the life you're supposed to be living. Because physically, if you tired all the time, you ain't going to get nothing done. If you're depressed all the time and you're mentally worn out because you allow people to use you and you never do anything for yourself, you ain't going to be worth nothing because you'll be tired here all the time and you'll be tired physically all the time. I'm just saying. So if you don't replenish yourself and you keep allowing people to take from you and continue to let people borrow from you and there's nothing left for you at the end of the day, you're going to crash and burn. You're going to burn out on life. And you'll never be able to accomplish what you were sent here to do. Give yourself permission to focus on yourself. Because when I read your comments, that's what I see. You're not maxing out your life because you're not allowing yourself to focus on you. So when you don't focus on your stuff never gets done, which leads to frustration because you feel like you're procrastinating, but you're really not procrastinating. You just not focused on you. You focused on your kids. You focused on X, Y, and Z and everything else but you. Give yourself permission. Okay? So I'm going to ask this question again 30 days from now. Okay? I'm going to ask this question again 30 days from now. And I'm going to look at your numbers. And I'm going to need for you to look at your numbers. Okay? And I need for your numbers to go up. But your numbers won't go up if you don't focus on you. So for the next 30 days, I need for you to lock in on you. So your numbers can go up, so you can max out your life, so you can live the life that you were put here to live out. Again, you have not been put here to suffer. To live a life of pain. No. If you're a child of God, you ain't supposed to be living in pain all the time. Just saying. So let's focus. Hey, Angie. Carla says it's hard because we are raised to be caregivers as Black women. I'm about to cuss. But that's bull. You still can raise people. You still can be a good mama and still chase after your stuff. You chasing after your stuff don't make you a bad mama. You chasing after your stuff don't make you a bad wife. Sometimes you gotta really check some of the stuff that you've been told and ask yourself, does this really fit my wants, needs, and desires? Okay? Because I'm a provider. I'm probably one of the greatest providers of all time in all areas. Ask my wife. My wife will tell you she thank God for me every day. Because I make sure she good in all areas. But I still chase my stuff. And me chasing my stuff, my dreams, my aspirations, and serving does not stop me from becoming who I was put here to be. Again, I'm a great husband. Absolutely awesome. I'll be the first to tell you, my wife will tell you. But I'm also awesome because I'm allowed to be who I was supposed to be. Now, if I'm living my life like you or anybody else who thinks that sacrifice is the way, I would be one miserable person. I would not be good for my wife. I would not be good for my community if I lived like that, from that mindset of I'm only going to do this and I'm only going to do that, because then I'll never get fed. Okay, I'll be on empty. See, I'm full all the time. My cup runneth over. I got a lot for a lot of people because I'm able to do and I'm able to live in my purpose. Versus if I didn't, I would be on empty all the time. No good to nobody. My wife probably wouldn't like me. I probably wouldn't be followed by nobody, including myself. And I probably, most importantly, wouldn't be able to look at myself in the mirror with pride and dignity, because I wouldn't be living out my life. I wouldn't be living out of my purpose. That's what gives me joy, and that's what gives me peace, is that I'm able to do it all with no restrictions. Okay? Let me see. Leanne says, press past yourself just took on a whole new meaning to me. Not just during workouts, but in life. Yeah, that's a life thing. That's a life thing. Because again, you gotta keep in mind, when you were born, you were brought into ideas and ideals that weren't even yours. Like how you unplug certain things in the house because your mom and daddy used to do it, or you might be quiet, when it's thunder and lightning, because your mama and your grandmama told you to be quiet when it's thunder and lightning, but you never got struck by lightning and never heard of anybody getting struck by lightning in your house. But certain things you were born into. At some point, you got to say within yourself, I'm not going to be confined by certain ideas or ideals of things that I was born into. I'm going to create my own stuff. And I'm not going to live based upon the opinions of people who have already lived their lives and probably gone on home. I'm going to create my own stuff. And that's how you have to be. You have to press past yourself. Anytime you hear me say press past yourself, that's what that means. Not only press past your stuff physically, but press past your stuff up here too. Feel me? So keep pressing, get better, and challenge your former self. Because again, your former self is keeping you away from your new self. So sometimes you got to, let me speak from my personal stuff. I challenge myself a lot because I realized that I'm not getting the most out of me. Old me would just be like, okay, you cool, everything's good. No, it's not. It's not. So I have to constantly keep pressing past myself and pressing past what I thought was good in order to get the grade. Yes, Sarita says, break the generational curses and live for yourself. Amen. I'm working on healing myself. Amen. That's the truth. That's true. That's true. Lynn says, my mom has dementia and Alzheimer's. And it's very hard because I'm the oldest and I'm the only one going to see her. Okay. But let me also say this too, because everybody's family situation is just about the same. If you're the older person or you're the most successful person, you always get the parents. That's how that goes for the most part, especially if they have dementia, if they have Alzheimer's. Most successful person or the oldest person. Now, this is what I'm gonna get on you, Lynn. Okay. At some point, because again, people don't mind just dumping stuff on you. At some point, you gotta call folk out and be like, okay, I'm tired. I need some help. I need some help. Because again, if you're that resilient woman that you've always been taught to be, to suffer in misery and to suffer in private, you take all of that stuff on without asking for help from anybody else. I need you to ask for some help because you need some help. Don't be prideful. If you need help, ask for help. And don't take on all this stuff by yourself. Feel me? Do not take on all this stuff by yourself. And that goes for anybody else who's in that similar situation to where you're either the oldest or you're the most successful. Have people help you. Do not carry all that stuff on you, or after it's all said and done, you're going to have so many broken relationships and you're going to end up being broken and it's not worth it. True story. Because y'all be suffering in misery and y'all be suffering in private. Stop suffering in private and open your mouth and ask people to help you. Ain't no shame in that. I need help. I need you to help me. Can I get a break? Saying. So, give yourself permission to live your best life. Can we agree? Can we agree? Can we agree? Can we agree? And look at it like this too. When you start working on, and I wouldn't even call it being selfish. Let me term it better to where you can accept it. See, I can say being selfish and be cool with it, but y'all can't. Some of you can't. Some of you can't. Okay. For those who have a hard time saying being selfish, how about this? Working on yourself. Start working on yourself. Not being selfish, but really being selfish. I'm just terming it differently. Call it working on yourself. Because look at it like this. When you work on yourself and you improve yourself, you improve your situation. And you improve the situation of other people. But if you don't, you ain't going to be good to nobody. Including yourself, including your family, including your community. You ain't gonna be good for nobody. So you gotta look at it as, okay, I'm conserving and I'm growing myself so I can be more beneficial to myself and to the people around me. Change your perspective. It's the same thing, but just say it differently. And in a way that you won't feel guilty, because again, y'all be feeling guilty about doing stuff for yourself. But I'm gonna break you up out of that. No worries. You have my solemn word. Okay? Because look, we in this thing together. We're family. And that's how we roll. And look, and we make each other better. But as my buddy Coach Michael Berg would say, sometimes you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. And that's what I'm here for. To be that outside perspective that says, you know what? Y'all need to quit. Y'all playing too much. Yeah, you're doing too much, but you're doing too much for other people, but you ain't doing enough for yourself. I'm that voice, and I'll always be that voice. So that's what's up. So y'all be good. I'm up out of here. Love each and every single last one of you. Take care of yourself, and I love you. Be good. I'm gone.